Takže rád by som všetkých privítal na tlačovej konferencii po zápase Nitra Knights Přerov Mammoths. And I would like to start a bit unconventionally. I would like to take the opportunity because today's game was played on Father's Day and we have two Americans taking part in the press conference. So starting with you, Nick, question about your father. Has he played any role in you getting to play football?
Yeah, you know, he's from South Africa, so he never played football. He born and raised there, but he did play rugby. And I mean, everybody on my side of the family or my mom's side of the family, we were always a big football family. And you know, if there's really anybody to thank as well, it would be my big cousin. You know, I got to grow up watching him play quarterback, and that was really big for me, you know, as a role model in the sport. So,
thank you. Jay, same question for you. What does Father's Day mean to you, and has your father played any role in you getting to play football?
Oh, yes. Growing up, I started playing when I was 5 years old. My father got me into football, and from then on, he kind of just took me under and played football, basketball, baseball, all sorts of sports. But football was the main one. So growing up, even into my teen years, we traveled together mostly through my sophomore, junior year. We used to travel the whole U.S., just going to combines and going to camps. So, yeah, definitely had a big impact, my father, with me playing football.
Thank you. So let's now get to the game, and starting with our guest, Nicolas. How would you summarize the game? What were the key moments? How have you seen the game?
Man, I think it was a great game. You know, whenever we know that we're going to face these guys, we know that it's going to be a tough battle. You know, we're not going to just walk in here and walk all over these guys, and that's why we love these kinds of matchups. You know, it's really fun to play a great opponent. You know, those are the kind of games you live for. And, you know, some of the key moments, you know, they started off hot in the first quarter and they just kind of kept it rolling. And we also had our moments as well, but, you know, they just kept the pedal to the metal, and I think that's what really separated today.
You've played in different leagues. You've played also in Europe, in Austria. So now you have almost the whole season in Czech League under your belt. So how would you compare the Czech League with the other leagues you played in?
I think, you know, of course, there's nice rivalries between each team that you play. And, you know, it's always very competitive. But I think everybody here, whether they're on your team or not, has been very, very welcoming. And, you know, even if there's a situation where, you know, you might get hit a little bit late or, you know, any kind of situation like that, I think everybody is really looking out for each other and just wanting to enjoy good football. And I really love that about being here for sure.
Thank you. Now the coach of the home team. So you are victorious in today's game. What were the deciding moments? How have you seen the whole game? How would you summarize it?
I want to say, I always say it, these big boys, the O-line, it starts with them offensively. Even defensively, it starts with the defensive line, you know, and it takes all 11. And I know from the beginning, from the Znojmo game that we lost, there was a huge shift in how we played. Even though we lost that game, I could see the tides turning and the O-line was stepping up. And since then, I'm showing some love today to the big boys. You know, they're really taking care of business, and we executed well on offense. Almost every drive, it was almost perfect, and we just kept executing. Stuck to the simple stuff, and, you know, we don't try to do too much. When you try to do too much, you lose that confidence. So we played what we knew confidently, and we executed that way.
Right. Just recently, you were also a player, and it wasn't the plan before this season for you to be the head coach, and you were somehow thrown into that situation. So now, with the whole regular season behind you as a head coach, how do you feel in that role, and do you see that as your future, or do you still feel maybe pulled towards playing?
Ooh, that's tough. It's a big change, and it was a needed change. And, you know, I can see that everybody trust the process, and we're a totally different team now. But definitely for me as a head coach, it's hard for me sometimes because I can feel my blood boiling and I want to get back on that field, and the players, they see me get pissed off sometimes. So I still have it in my blood, but playing wise, I don't see myself playing. I've had some injuries that don't allow me to do it anymore. So coaching may be my thing for the future.
Ďakujeme. Roderik, Coach pred chvíľou aj spomínal, že ofenzívna lajna hrala takmer perfektne. Čelili ste voči defenzívnej lajne, ktorá si pripísala túto sezónu extrémne množstvo sekov. Nejak špeciálne ste sa pripravovali na tento zápas, na túto defenzívnu lajnu a tých hráčov, ktorým ste museli čeliť?
V prvom rade chcem povedať fakt klobúk dole Přerovu, ktorý sa rok od roka zlepšuje a tento rok hrali fakt skvelý futbal. A my sme vedeli, že majú šancu takisto sa dostať na 3. miesto, takže museli sme sa na nich pripraviť. Takisto chcem pochváliť koučov, ktorí nás veľmi dobre pripravili. Mali sme skvelé videá, tréningy, ktoré nám pomohli sa na nich skvelo pripraviť. Vedeli sme, že tá D-line jednoducho zabere a bude ťažké proti ním hrať. A špeciálne sme sa na to pripravovali z toho titulu, že sme vedeli, musíme hrať svoju hru. Ofenzívna lajna je 5 chalanov, ktorí si povedia, teraz hráme takto, naša komunikácia je skvelá, fakt je tam tá chémia, ktorá funguje a vedeli sme, čo proti ním hrať a myslím si, že to skvele fungovalo.
Noah Helmy sa stal MVP aj tohto zápasu podľa hlasovania fanúšikov v kombinácii práve s O-line. Vyzerá byť pomaly nezastaviteľný. Čo sa zmenilo na práci s O-line po príchode Noaha? Ako sa vám s ním spolupracuje?
Noah je skvelý hráč v jednej veci a to je to, že vie, kde to má trafiť. Viete, tá O-line jednoducho blokuje, otvorí sa nejaká diera, ale tá diera tam je na sekundu, na 2. Čiže musíme byť pripravení, alebo Noah musí byť pripravený do toho skočiť a jednoducho on to triafa perfektne. Následne v open fielde je takmer nezastaviteľný, kde je ho veľmi ťažko teklovať. Takže zmenilo sa to, že vieme tie dve diery otvoriť a on ich trafí skvelé.
Roderik, ty máš skúsenosti s viacerými tímami a teraz pôsobíš v týme Nitra Knights. Čím je táto organizácia špeciálna? Ako sa ti v tejto organizácii funguje? Možno aj v porovnaní s tými skúsenostiami, ktoré máš z predchádzajúcich pôsobení.
Musím uznať, že v princípe, keď ma ešte Boris oslovil pred tými 2 rokmi a pozeral som si zápasy Nitra Knights, tak to bola, videl som tú skvelú atmosféru. A čo je veľmi dobré, ja som chcel tie skúsenosti odovzdať chalanom zo Slovenska, ako keby vrátiť to, čo som sa naučil v tom zahraničí, v Čechách. A skvelé je na nich to, že jednoducho počúvajú, že ma vnímajú, sú skvelé trénovateľní, snažím sa pomáhať na tej offense line aj ako tréner, alebo niektoré veci vysvetliť a počúvajú. Je to skvelé s nimi fakt hrať a tá chémia, ktorú sme si vytvorili tento rok, je za mňa výborná. Druhá vec je samozrejme organizácia ako taká, skvelí fanúšikovia, musím, ako hovoril, hral som aj pred 5000 ľuďmi, ale týchto 1000, ktorí v priemere chodia na ten zápas, je niečo úžasné. Takže je to celkovo tá kultúra, tá atmosféra, chalani, ktorí chcú hrať, či už to je od vedenia, od trénerov. Takisto chcem pochváliť trénerov, museli to zastúpiť tú pozíciu, ktorá nastala, ale chytili sa toho skvelé. A fakt je to atmosféra, ktorú chcem hlavne posunúť do toho semifinále. Ak takto budeme hrať, ten tým bude takto fungovať, ako funguje, tak verím tomu, že sa dostaneme do toho check bowlu a vyhráme ho doma.
Ďakujem veľmi pekne. Dám by sme priestor ešte zástupcovi hostí, Petr Šmuk. Dnešný zápas sa odohrával v extrémnom teple. Teplo bolo všetkým na tribúne, ale sme sa na vás pozerali a to sme ešte nemali tie pedy. Pripravovali ste sa nejak špeciálne na to, že budete čeliť aj takémuto súperovi?
Upřímně ani moc ne, jako, jak jsem se koukal týden zpátky na předpověď, tak tady mělo trošku jako zapršet. Ještě včera to tam vlastně bylo, že má ve 3 hodiny zapršet a jak jsme přijeli do Nitry, tak nezapršelo, bylo furt stejně hnusné dusno. Ale na to se asi jako nedá nějak připravit. Fízu nenaženete během týdne, takže...
Tento zápas vám nevyšiel asi podľa predstav. Skončili ste v sezóne 4. Pocestujete na ihrisku Vysočiny Gladiators. Ako hodnotíš vaše semifinále? Tešíte sa na tento zápas? Bola Vysočina Gladiators jeden ten tým, ktorý možno ste si prijali viacej?
Jako za mě určitě. Přijde mi, že Vysočina má prostě lepší D-lineu než Znojmo. Však nechci nikoho jakoby hanit, ale asi celá liga se shodne s tím, že prostě Vysočina má super D-lineu. A těším se na to. A i tady vlastně, jak hraju proti Járovi Praženicovi, je to pro mě vždycky nějaký step up. Když můžu hrát proti tak dobrému hráči a tam se taky těším na Matouše Malce, Vansla a tady ty šílené hráče.
Ďakujeme.
A možno, čo musíte spraviť v tom semifinálovom zápase, aby ste boli úspešní?
Za mě back to basics, nevymýšlet žádné složité rany a i tady jsme dokázali běhat inside zónama. A back to basics, receiveri trošku zamakat v blokování, ale budeme to muset prostě urvat srdcem. No. Jako nic jiného asi nepůjde.
Nicolas, also from your perspective, Gladiators will be probably a huge favorite in the semifinals. So, what do you need to do to create an upset?
Yeah, I think Peter just said it pretty well. You know, getting back to basics. Obviously, they're a team where I feel like we're going to need to control, you know, the time of possession throughout that game for sure, and slow things down and kind of just play at our pace. You know, we got to play our game. We can't let them get ahead, and then we're, you know, fighting from behind the whole time. And, you know, we had an opportunity to do that the first time that we played them, but we just, you know, we weren't consistent with our offense. And I think if we make that change, we'll be able to hang in there with them for sure.
Thank you. Coach, victory in today's game means that you will play in the semifinals against Nitra Knights. So how will you prepare for the game, and what do you need to do in order to advance to Czech Bowl?
I'm not thinking about the championship. Like you said, we have the semi-final first. And Znojmo, they're a good team, coached by a great guy. And I told the team after the win today, we're going to celebrate today, but we still have business to take care of against Znojmo. And we got to stay locked in. We've got to have our online meetings. Everybody needs to be there. We have to have our practices. Everybody has to be there. And I told them, I know everybody has sacrificed a lot, and they have to adjust their schedules because this is the finish line, and we're almost there. So we have to keep pushing, and come together and execute, and we're going to do just fine. We'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Ďakujeme.